if we look to the answer as to why for so many years we achieved so much, prospered as no other people on earth, it was because here in this land we unleashed the energy and individual genius of man to a greater extent than has ever been done before. It is time to check and reverse the growth of government, which shows signs of having grown beyond the consent of the governed. Freedom and the dignity of the individual have been more available and assured here than in any other place on earth. I do not believe in a fate that will fall on us no matter what we do. I do believe in a fate that will fall on us if we do nothing.
Hopes and dreams of America. The freedom to pursue happiness. Most Americans don't wake up every morning hopeful for a new government program. They take care of their families, care for their neighbors, and put in an honest day's work. As Republicans, we believe people hold the freedom to make the decisions that affect their income and their way of life. Democrats these days want to change all that. In 2006, Democrats told voters that they would change Congress, and change they have. They passed a spending bill that boggles the mind, the largest increase in American history, and $1.3 trillion in new taxes, another record for our country. They've proposed eliminating secret ballots from union elections so labor bosses can intimidate workers in every town in America. Automatic deductions from every working American's paycheck for government health care, whether you want it or not. Barack Obama has proposed $800 billion in new spending so far in his presidential campaign, and you can bet that there's more to come. Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi are focused on larger majorities that will allow them to pass taxes, regulations, and spending packages at will. When the federal government takes more of your paycheck, dreams are harder to realize. When employers are overtaxed and overregulated, dreams are harder to create. When children are forced to take a back seat to union contracts, dreams are a little bit harder to see. Our republic was designed for debate and differing views, and it's time we voiced ours.
Keep that faith. Keep your courage. Stick together. Stay strong. Do not yield. Stand up. We're Americans and we'll never surrender. They will.
Theodore Roosevelt, he and Ronald Reagan had this in common. They had a belief in the greatness of America, in the role that it would play in the world as the greatest force for good.
We believe government should do only those things we cannot do individually, to tax us no more than necessary and spend no more than necessary, and then get out of the way of the most industrious, ingenious, and optimistic people in the history of the world, so that they can build an even greater country than the one they inherited.
The inspiration's out there. It's young and old, it's families in small towns, small businessmen and women who create jobs, people who work hard and don't ask for much. The dream called freedom is alive every day. It's our job to nurture it, to preserve it, and protect it. And no one said democracy was easy, and it shouldn't be. We can make our nation and our party great again. Together we can inspire a whole new generation. Together we can take back this great country.
We're still the greatest force for good. We're still, as Ronald Reagan used to say, a shining city on a hill. Our best days are still ahead of us.